One of the major claims from Mindset by Carol Dweck is that a growth and fixed mindset both react to failure in a different way. People with growth mindsets, because of the choices they make and how they react to failure, are more likely to be successful because they see the failure as a positive way of learning if they put it to correct use. Whereas a person with a fixed mindset believes that if they are bad at something, then they won't want to improve because they already think they're bad at it, and they see that as defining how they are as a person rather than trying to strive to be the best that they can be at that certain subject. If they don't believe that they can improve, then they probably won't improve, and that is how a fixed mindset works. For example, with myself, I feel that I have a growth mindset when it comes to my running. For an example, I had a race once that I did really badly in. I actually dropped out of the race, and I could have seen that as something that defined myself as an athlete. I could have seen it as me being really bad, and I could have given up from there. But instead, I saw that failure as something that strived me to do better to my next race, to prove everybody wrong that that wasn't how I am as an athlete, and I can do much better than that. Another example is when you have setbacks with running, such as an injury. You could see that as something that is a failure, and it could make you give up with trying because, I just get injured all the time. But instead you could put that failure as something to make you come back even stronger. So while you're injured, you can work on other aspects of training, such as strength and conditioning and stretching, so that you come back even better, instead of just thinking that you are never going to be good enough because you keep having these setbacks all the time. My brother is an example of someone with a fixed mindset because if he is bad at a certain thing, he believes that defines him as a person. He gives up straight away. For example, he doesn't think he is very good at English because he is being told from a young age that he wasn't the best in his class. So he will only now do the minimum work required to get a pass grade because he thinks that's not his strength, when in reality he could still try and get better than the pass grade, because if he doesn't try and still passes, he clearly has something better than that, but because he isn't good at it, he doesn't want to try. You often hear success stories about people with disabilities who, instead of having a fixed mindset and letting their disability define who they are as a person and thinking, my disability is holding me back, they actually have growth mindsets and they see their disability as something that pushes them forwards and inspires them to do even better, such as people at the Paralympics. Their ambition is to be an athlete, but they don't let their disability hold them back. They are still pushing and trying to be the best that they can be in their sport. The impact that mindset had on me to do with college is that it's very important to have a growth mindset in the college environment. I believe that I am initially fixed mindset when it comes to college work because I see a grade that I get that I feel isn't a good grade, and I will look at it and think, I'm really bad at this class and I can't do it. But then when I look back and think about it, I actually do deep down have a growth mindset because it does push me to try and work harder next time because I believe I am good enough. For example, last semester I actually failed 2 of my classes, but instead of making me feel worthless and like I should drop out of college, it's making me come back even stronger this semester to try and do all the work and to pass all of my classes, and not just the minimal pass, try and do the best I can do in all my classes because it's important to be the best that you can be.